everybody? It's Aurora YG here, coming at you with a brand new video, and I was playing some Dead by Daylight with my friends, and it just happened out of nowhere where, new support just dropped for random shit, which I found to be really funny, and especially because it's Dracoslayers. Who expected Dracoslayers to get new stuff? So yeah, they did get 4 cards, and you guys know that my bare minimum in terms of covering brand new support for an archetype is 4 cards. And I actually really like True Draco. I know, I'm gross. But I really think it's funny because these appear to be based on the different, factions. Because we do have, I think it has one for all of the main 3 True Draco monsters. Being Ignis, Maiden, and Dynomite, which I think is really funny, especially because I think they correspond with their actual corresponding archetype, like how Dynomite is similar to the Dynomist and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cover it in this video. It's not gonna be too long, nothing too crazy, just 4 new cards, which I just find really surprising because wow, Dracoslayer, they're just known for having the one guy. Well, technically they do have 2, but anyways, first up we have Ignis Phoenix, the Dracoslayer. It's a level 4 Fire Warrior Pendulum with 1700 attack and 1900 defense, scale 7. What is PS? Oh yeah, it just means scale 7. Okay, so I'll say PS7. What? Level 4 with 1700 attack, blah blah blah. Yeah, we already have all that. Okay. So pendulum effect. You can only use the pendulum effect of this card's name once per turn. During your main phase, you can shuffle a face-up pendulum monster from your extra deck into the deck, then add 1 Dracoslayer or Ignite monster from your deck to your hand, except a pendulum monster. Do Ignites have non-pendulums? Ignites have 2 non-pendulums? And they're so bad, what? Why would you ever play these? Okay, whatever. Also, the only Dracoslayer you can search off of this is Masterpiece, which I find to be really funny. But anyways, the monster effect says it's always treated as an Ignite card, and you can only use the monster effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special a Dracoslayer or Ignite monster from your deck, except Ignis, and if you do, it is treated as a tuner. Okay, so this is definitely a lot better. Do Ignites focus on destroying stuff? Okay, so other than the boss monsters, only their back row really, pops things on their own field. Okay. But Ignites Unite actually does work with this. This is actually pretty good, especially because you also can combine it with things like Metal Foes as well, because it is another Pendulum archetype. And I believe they're also fire, so that's pretty good. Yeah, that can make it really easy to get into Ignis Heat, which I think is is it Ignis Heat or is it Ignis or Prominence? It's Ignis or Prominence. Ignis Heat is the fucking True Draco. But that is Ignis Phoenix. Next up we have Majesty Pegasus. So this is the Magispector and Majesty Maiden, which I feel is really funny. It's a level 4 wind spellcaster with 1500 attack and defense, and you can only use the pendulum effect of this card's name once per turn. She is a scale 2, by the way, it doesn't mention that. If you have a Dracoslayer or Magispector card, you can add blah 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 blah. Okay, so no, it is different. So if you have a Dracoslayer or Magispector card in your Pendulum Zone, you can add a Dracoslayer Pendulum monster with a different original name from your deck to your hand, then you can destroy 1 card in your Pendulum Zone. I mean, it's kind of just a monkey board, isn't it? I think this is literally just monkey board, but you need another thing in your scale, but it can also pop if you choose. Okay, you can only use the second monster effect of this card's name once per turn. Quick effect, you can discard. Until the end of this turn, your opponent cannot target Dracoslayer monsters who control a card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. I think that's supposed to be, copying a Magispector effect. Also, I'm sorry, my camera is very, low right now. Okay, that should be a lot better. But if this card is Pendulum Summoned or specialed by the effect of a Dracoslayer card, you can add a field spell from your deck to your hand and then discard 1 card. So this seems like a pretty good search effect if you're playing Dracoslayers. Otherwise, it's just really bad. Definitely not as good as Ignis by a long shot. I don't know how to feel about, Centaur Majesty Maiden either. But finally, we have Dynomite Power Load, the Dracoslayer. It's a level 4 water machine pendulum with 1700 attack and 1800 defense. Scale 6 that says you can only use the pendulum effect of this card's name once per turn. You can target 1 Dracoslayer or Dynomist card in your other Pendulum Zone and special summon it. That's really good, actually, I think. This is definitely going to see play already in Dynomist, specifically for that. And this card is always treated as a Dynomist, of course. And you can only use the monster effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is tributed, you can add a face-up Dracoslayer or Dynomist Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand, except Dynomite Power Load. Okay, so basically you're supposed to trigger this by using the Spinos and Rex effects that tribute. Okay. So I was about to say, I hope they don't think you were going to be tribute summoning your Dynomist monsters, but no. I see where they're coming from now. Okay, so yeah, definitely out of the 3, it seems Dynomite Power Load is the best one by a landslide, because these other ones just seem really, like, this one's okay, mainly for the monster effect. She's just bad. And Dynomite Power Load is actually, like, really cracked for Dynomist. Alright, and then it looks like they also have a new field spell. Ooh. Okay. So it says you can only use the second and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. All Dracoslayers gain 300 attack and defense. If a dragon Dracoslayer monster you control activates its effect, you can target a card on the field and destroy it. Like, are they dragons? That's a machine. That's a spellcaster. That's a warrior. So it relies on you using Masterpiece, doesn't it? It indeed relies on you using Masterpiece, the true Dracoslayer. Wow. And then if this card on the field is destroyed, you can take a Dracoslayer or Drake Overlord monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or special summon it. Unfortunately, it does not say ignoring summoning conditions, because otherwise being able to get a free Masterpiece, I guess, is just too nice. This seems fine. I mean, like, if you can actually get Masterpiece on board, this is definitely really good, but if you can't get Masterpiece on board, then, like, you literally... So, like, the first effect is fine. Sorry, I'm, like, adjusting my OBS. The first effect, the attack gain, yeah, that's live, but, like, this is dead, and then this is, like... I mean, this is probably the only way you're getting a Drake Overlord on field to summon Masterpiece, let's be real. So, yeah, that is the new Dracoslayer support. It's always nice to see stuff involving the true Draco lore, because we never really got an explanation to that, did we? But I think it's really neat to see, you know, actual love go towards that again, because people still have, like, really bad, like, thoughts about all this stuff from true Draco lore. Let's see. We have Zodiac, we have True Kings, we have Crystron Halakaphybrax. Yeah, no, we have a lot of really cool stuff from there. But yeah, so in terms of viability, I'm saying that Dynomite Power Load is definitely the best one. This is actually really good for its respective archetype, especially being a scale 6. That's really helpful for Dynomist. Definitely followed by Ignis Phoenix. Being able to float into any Ignite from your deck is really strong, and making it a tuner guaranteed for your Ignis or Prominence. And then finally, the Majesty Pegasus. Majesty Maiden was always the worst one out of the 3 anyway, so it kind of makes sense that this one's, like, really bad. The Pendulum effect is pretty decent, I guess, but I don't think it's really that worth it. And the field spell is, like, complete dog water, let's be real. Unless you have Masterpiece on board, this is just really bad. But yeah, that is going to be it for the Dracoslayers. I don't think this is going to become a relevant deck. I think these are just going to be splashed, if anything, into their respective archetypes that they're trying to support. I don't think Dracoslayers are going to be anything real. If you try to play Masterpiece Turbo, then good on you, I guess, but it's just really not a thing that I can see happening anytime soon. But that is just my opinion. Tell me yours in the comments below, because that is going to do it for the video. If you liked it, please sure to leave a like, as it helps put this video and the channel into YouTube recommended. And if you like this content, you want to see more like it, like more archetype reviews, I always try to review everything with at least 4 cards that comes out for a new archetype, then perhaps consider subscribing, because we're on our way to 800 subscribers by whenever, and it's absolutely free and helps the channel more than anything else. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora, signing off.